Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews. So today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Core Class Autobots Ratchet. A very neat little figure, in my opinion. Very fun as well. But before we go in depth with the figure, let's talk about his packaging right here. So we have a nice image there of Ratchet. It says Studio Series Transformers the movie. We got the Autobot symbol, Studio Series Autobot Ratchet, Transformers logo on the side, Transformers the movie again, 8 Plus Hasbro, and we got the Karatomi Generations, and got an Autobot logo on the side. It is indeed a 4 class. Look at Ratchet just screaming. He's just screaming. Anyway, so another full image there of Ratchet on the side. And you have the obligatory product shots. There's no bio because there's no space. And it's a core class figure. He transforms in 15 steps. You have the robot mode, the van mode, Transformers the movie, Autobot Ratchet. And that is pretty much it for this packaging right here. So let us get down to the review table and see what the big deal is with this figure. So let's get it on, man. Let's go!
The doctor's in the house. The doctor's in the house. The doctor's in the house. Anyway, so yes, here we have Studio Series Core Class Ratchet fully transformed into his van mode. A very nice looking van mode, but I do have my little issues with this figure. Mainly it's just because of the paint, because this figure is, he's lacking in a lot of paint, for the windows and windshields and the windshield wiper as well. And that's a bit unfortunate. I mean, he has a nice silver bumper right here on the front, and he has a nice blue for some of the windows. And of course, some red paint on the light bars, but that's it. Everything else is just blank, it's just so plain. And yeah, he really needs repo labels. Yeah, he desperately needs them. And of course, what's this R1 and what's this L2? What is that all about? And plus, this is upside down, and this one is the right side up. I'm like, what is happening? This is upside down. This shouldn't be upside down. But anyway, but yeah, that's my only gripe with the figure, is that the van mode is lacking in a lot of paint. But I'm pretty sure in the robot mode he has a lot more paint. But yeah, I wish he had more paint in the van mode. But what is that dong sound? What is that? I don't know. I wonder. Anyway, but yeah, but he does have some nice rolling wheels, so he can definitely roll very, very nicely. So I'm gonna fade off right here so that I can bring in, so that the accessories are on the table immediately. So I'll be right back. Speaking of which, here we have Ratchet's accessories. Yes, they are just two tiny little guns. They're cast in white plastic but painted over silver, which is really nice. And I guess this is where the silver paint was. I guess this is where they spent all their silver budget on, because they're all on the I can't even talk right now. The silver paint is on their. Seriously, the silver paint, yes, was spent on the guns, and I feel like that shouldn't be an excuse, because they should have just put in more silver paint on the vehicle mode, because there's nothing here. There's no silver paint on the back, and that really bugs me. And yeah, so you know what? Since this guy is so plain, I mean, if you can, since he's just a blank canvas to work on, you can just paint him up yourself. But I don't know if I'm really that good in painting, but who knows? Maybe if I have some paint, I can just paint him up to look really nice. So yeah, but maybe in due time. So, but yeah, but there you go. We have his two little guns, and you can store these in the vehicle mode. You have these slots right here on the side, so you can just have these in right here, just like that. There is a port on top right here. I mean, you could, put some pressure and just plug that in onto the top of the vehicle. I don't know if that port is for something else. I don't know, but that's in theory, you know. In theory, maybe you could plug in something on the top right here, but you know, for proper storage, you're supposed to plug in these guns onto the sides right here. So yeah, just like that. But there you go. That is how you store the weapons on the vehicle mode. One of them flew away from me, so I need to get it right back because I need to use it later. So I'll be right back. Yep, got it. I don't know what happened there, but anyway, so we're going to jump in to the alternate comparisons right now. So chop chop. Now I do not have the Earthrise Deluxe Class Ratchet, but I do have the Siege Deluxe Class Ratchet. So there you go. So there is our first comparison for today, and yeah, I'm really happy that I actually found a proper Earth mode Ratchet that doesn't have the weird feet on the back and doesn't use like lazy Cybertronian wheels. But I'm really glad that I was able to find a proper Earth mode Ratchet, and yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that he's in the core class, but there is a Voyager class coming up soon, which is next year, so I'm definitely excited to get that one. So yeah, but there you go. That's how you that's how the how this core class Ratchet scales with the Siege Deluxe Class Ratchet. So let's move on to the next set of comparisons. And here we have Ratchet compared with the other Studio Series Core Class figures that we have gotten so far. So there you have that. And here we have Core Class Ratchet compared with the other Core Class Autobots. You know, in the Buzzworthy line, the Legacy line, and the Kingdom toy line. So you can see how they scale with one another. I mean, these are Maximals. You know, these two are Maximals, but they're part of the Autobot family. And yeah, very nice looking group of Core Class Autobots, and I'm very excited to get more. And Wheelie is the next Core Class Autobot for me to get, so I'm definitely excited to get him. So that's it for the alt mode comparisons right here. So without further ado, let us transform Ratchet into his robot mode. And the transformation is very, very simple on this figure, but very intuitive, I will say. Very nice. He has a nice transformation. But anyway, so first thing you want to do, you want to untab this panel on the side right here. Just bring this down a little bit, and just untab that. Just bring this down a little bit there, and you can split the legs right here and bring them down. Bring all this down and bring this down on that hinge, just like that. There we go. And you want to bring this in just like that, and you want to rotate the leg to the forefront at this knee right here, and just bring this down all the way. And there we have. Oh, there is a tab right here that should tab into a slot right there. So that should tab in right in there. So not too securely, but you know, it tabs in right there. So there you have one leg all done, and you just rotate this to the forefront like so, and just close this up, and then bring this down until it taps into place. And there we have the legs completely done. So now you want to take the arms right here, just split them and just rotate them out, bring them out, and then you want to rotate the waist 180 just like so. And you want to bring up the shoulders until the Autobot symbols are facing you, and just bring down the arm, rotate them around, and there you have an arm all done. Do the same thing on your side, rotate that up, rotate this down, rotate this around, and there you have the arms all done. So now you want to take this panel right here, just bring this back like so, and you want to bring this up so that you can flip out his head like so. And then you can see these little notches right here that are meant for these little tiny tabs. So just bring this up like so, and there we go. There we have Core Class Ratchet fully transformed into his you can't see him. There we go. There we have Core Class Ratchet fully transformed into his robot mode, and he looks really nice. A very nice serviceable little Ratchet right here. Very good looking. I do quite like the look of this robot. Very nice. Yeah, very nice in G1, and yeah, it's really nice. I do quite dig him. I dig him. So let's get in closer. So we're gonna take a look at the head sculpt. Very nice head sculpt. You got the nice dark grayish paint for the head crest, and nice blue for the eyes, silver for the face, and you can see the Autobot symbols on the shoulders. And of course, they can't use red crosses or they'll get in trouble, so they had to use like the 6 cross thing, you know, on his shoulders, you know. He has red fists this time around, you know, as opposed to the Earthrise version that had black fists, I'm pretty sure, or gray fists, which didn't look really accurate. But this time he has a red fist, so yay! Finally, an Earth mode Ratchet that has red fists. And of course, you have the red crotch, and that's it for paint. Yeah, that is it for paint. I wish he had more on the legs, but yeah, you know, it is what it is. And of course, he has stubby little toes. He has tiny little toes. You can see not much of a backpack, just the bumper as his butt, and you know, this panel right here with a light bar. And yeah, not too kibbly. Yeah, not too kibbly. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good in my opinion. So let's talk about his articulation, shall we? The articulation for the head is not sure it was on the ball joint, but there's a little bit of a wiggly waggly movements for the head. You know, you can rotate a full 360, and of course the shoulders can rotate a full 360. They can move in and out on this ball joint right here. They can rotate at this ball joint as well. There is an elbow joint slightly over 90 degrees, nothing at the wrist, and you do have a little bit of a waist rotation. Technically you have an ab crunch, a little bit, and honestly, this hinge is a little bit loose for my liking. Yeah, it's a little bit loose. You can see, yeah, it's that is a little bit loose, unfortunately. The legs can move up that far, can move back only that far, and you can do the full splits. You do have a little bit of rotation at the hip. You have a rotation at the knee, and you have a knee joint like that. And that's it for the articulation. Yeah, not much to go for with articulation, but pretty decent for what it is. So yeah. So he can be posed around if you want him to. So alright, so let us give him his guns. Yes, you can have Ratchet hold the guns. You know, I mean, I don't know why he would hold the guns, because he's a doctor, so he's not really a fighter. He's a curer. You know, he's a doctor. He cures stuff. Maybe. I don't know, because he sucks as a doctor in the show. He more or less invents stuff with Wheeljack. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyway, you can have Ratchet getting ready for the battle against the Decepticons. So let us bring in the size comparisons right now. Just for a sense of scale, here we have Core Class Ratchet compared with the Siege War Cybertron Deluxe Class Ratchet. And here we have Core Class Ratchet compared with the other Studio Series Core Class figures that we have gotten so far. And yeah, very nice. And I'm really enjoying these Studio Series Core Class figures. And Hasbro is like just putting out the possibilities, you know. I'm glad that we're getting, you know, these Core Class figures, because they're really fun, and I love these Core Class figures so much. They're freaking adorable, and they're freaking fun to mess with, and I just love them. I just love them so much. But anyway, let's move on to the last set of comparisons for today. And there we have all the good guys in the Core Class scale, you know. You know, the good guys that we have so far. You know, we got the Legacy / Kingdom Hot Rod. We got Core Class Bumblebee from the Buzzworthy line, Kingdom Core Class Prime, or Legacy Core Class Optimus Prime, whatever. Kingdom Core Class Dracodon, Kingdom Core Class Rattrap, Studio Series 86 Core Class Spike, and of course we have Studio Series 86 Core Class Autobot Ratchet, and a very nice looking group of Autobots and Maximals in the Core Class scale. This guy is still the weakest Core Class figure in my opinion, but all of these are fun. All of these are fun. I really like them. I really love the Core Class scale. I enjoy these figures so much, and I can't wait to get more into the collection. So, alrighty, so that is pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons right here. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series 86 Core Class Autobot Ratchet, and a very nicely done little Ratchet figure in my opinion. The vehicle mode looks really good, although he's lacking a lot of paint, and I wish he had more paint. That's my only issue with the van mode, but it still looks pretty good. The robot mode looks pretty good as well. The legs could have used a lot more paint, but as far as the G1 cartoon goes, yeah, he didn't have a lot of paint in the legs, so that's par for the course. You know, it's his legs are meant to be plain white, so there's not meant to be a lot of color on the legs. But you know, I like that he has the red fist. You know, the Autobot symbols with the weird cross symbols. You know, of course they can't really use the red cross because you know they're gonna get in trouble for that. But anyway, of course, nice red paint for the crotch area, and nice paint for the nice paint for the head sculpt. So definitely in robot mode, he has more paint more paint in robot mode than the van mode. So yeah, I'll give him that. Pretty decent articulation. You know, it's what you would expect from a core class figure. It's nice that he has a waist swivel. The hinge right here at his waist, that is a little bit loose for my liking, and I don't know if I can find a way to fix that, but oh well. This is just my copy of the toy, and yeah, my copy of the toy has a very loose waist. But you know, I've heard that there are other copies of this figure where the tabbing, where things can't really tab together in van mode. But my copy of the toy is working fine. You know, everything tabs in very super securely. So I got no issues there. Transformation wise, very nice transformation, very fun, very easy. So definitely he's a fun figure to mess with. And yeah, very nicely done. Very nicely done little Ratchet toy. And I can't wait to get the Ironhide version of this. So yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you have a white Ratchet here, you gotta have a red Ironhide. You know, it's only right. So yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, as far as ranking this guy from a scale of 1 to 5, you know, of the issues that I have with this guy, you know, the loose hinge right here and the lack of paint in van mode, I think he deserves a 4 out of 5. Yeah? Yeah? What do you think? You think he deserves a 4 out of 5? Yeah, I think he deserves a 4 out of 5. Yeah, very nicely done. Very nicely done. So, okay, so I got this guy from My Toy M Corp. So, but if you want to get this core class Ratchet for your collection, you can hunt it down somewhere. You know, if you're in Malaysia, definitely check out My Toy M Corp. That store has a lot of good stuff, so do check that out. But if you're in the US, you know, check your Targets, check your Walmarts, whatever, just hunt around. So, alright, so that is pretty much it for today's video review. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below. And while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos are up and ready. And you can always check out my Studio Series Reviews playlist for any videos I may have missed. I will post the link in the description down below, and I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So there you have the Transformers Studio Series 86 Core Class Autobot Ratchet, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to the all one, and I'll see you guys next time. Yeah!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita1. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.